Back here at Fort Morgan High School, we'll get ready here for the girls' game. We had a correction on one of the scores. Mustangs. McBride actually had 17 and not 16. I missed one of his free throws there. And the Englewood Pirates tonight from the free throw line were 10 of 15. At 66%, almost 67%. Mustangs were 17 of 28 at 61%. So not too bad a shooting there by the Mustangs. So we will get ready here for the Fort Morgan Lady Mustangs as they come into this game at 4-7. As they were victorious last week in their game against Fort Lupton, a 37 10-point. But tonight on the Alameda Lady Pirates and 3-6 overall, and they average 39.6. And the Lady Mustangs average right at 30, so pretty evenly. They're on the offensive end of the boards, offensive baskets. Alameda gives up 55 points a game. Fort Morgan gives up 52 points a game. So it looks like a fairly even ball game here tonight for the Lady Mustangs. As the girls tonight, the standings in the Colorado 7 League, Elizabeth, Fort Morgan, Weld Central all at 3-0. Vista Peak, Alameda, Englewood all at 1-2. Fort Lupton, Skyview at 0. And in the other game in the Colorado 7 League is the 1-2 Vista Peak at 3-0 Elizabeth, 0-3 Fort Lupton at 3-0 Weld Central, and 0-3 Skyview at 1-2 Englewood.
Thanks for everybody hanging out for this last game of the six-pack with the Alameda Pirates.
Nice job here by the...
We'll start this game by introducing the starters for the visiting Pirates.
The Mustangs have their cheer squad here, the cheerleaders here tonight, which is nice to see to bring some cheer here to the high school for the Mustang players as they are introducing the Alameda Lady Pirates. The Fort Morgan starting lineup is brought to you by Cargill Beef. Cargill Beef is committed to feeding the world in a responsible way by reducing environmental impact and continuously improving products and processes. Learn about Cargill's story of commitment at www.cargill.com. And starting for the Lady Mustangs tonight is freshman Allie Keller, senior Lauren Staley, senior Christina Frick, sophomore junior Lindsay Nestor. I believe that was Aurora Baca that got the start tonight. I didn't see who that was out there. I believe it was Aurora Baca, senior.
I believe you're right, Brian.
For the Lady Mustangs. As we said, they come into this game 4-7 overall. Head coach is Jim Krackemeyer. His assistants Jeff Moore, Megan Fout, and Holly Norris. And that was Aurora Baca that will be starting tonight for the Lady Mustangs. The opening tip is brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. With 2 locations in Brush and Fort Morgan, Ingmeyer Phillips can help you with your home, car, health, or life insurance questions or needs. The jumping center for the Lady Mustangs tonight is Christina Frick. And she will get the tip off to Keller. Keller to Lauren Staley. Staley picks it up to Frick in the lane. And she ends up losing control of it and out of bounds. And starting tonight for Alameda, we'll get that to you here in just a minute. As we have a number 30 out on the court, and I have no idea who that is. Number 3 is Alejandra Pena, Holly Dock, Jaylene Pierce. And also starting is number 25, Precious Nash. First shot was up and good. Did you see who got that? I was looking down at the time.
I didn't catch that, Brian.
So the first 2 points of the night go to the Lady Mustangs. And they'll have a jump ball called at the far end here. Possession to the Alameda Lady Pirates. As the Pirates will inbounds with Dock. She will inbound right baseline as they try to get it in, but Aurora Baca gets in the way. Now they'll have a jump ball called. So that possession will go to the Mustangs. So Alameda with full court pressure as Frick will get the ball here to inbounds to Keller. Keller up along the left sideline, gets it over to Staley. She gets it across the half court line down the lane, and her layup is going to be up and no good. But taken by Baca. Keller for a shot from the left side is up and good. So Alameda now, as they get the ball down court with Pena. She gets it back from a pass from Nash, now through the hands and out of bounds through the hands of Pierce. So it looks like Inglewood is going to call just a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here as the Mustangs off to the early 4-0 lead. And for the Mustangs, so far this year, as far as scoring, the leading scorer for the Mustangs is Lauren Staley, averaging 12.2 points a game. Next is Haley Lewis at 8.2 points a game, and Christina Frick, third so far this year, with 6.3 points per game. So Alameda to put full court pressure on again. Keller ends up throwing the ball away as it goes by Baca. Now Alameda set up their offense. As they go down the right side, that shot is going to be up and no good, but looks like there is a foul called maybe before the shot even. And that will go on Nestor. Her first. And it was before the shot, so no shots being taken here. The left-handed hook is up and no good by Pierce. Rebounded to Frick. Ball down to Staley. Staley at the left elbow, drives it into the lane, kicks off to Baca from the left baseline. Losing the ball, taken away by Dock of Alameda. Now they get it down to Pena. Her shot is going to be off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Frick. Mustangs still up 4-0 with 6 minutes to go here. First quarter of play. Staley drives it into the lane, but is pickpocketed there. And the layup is going to be up and Ash for the first 2 points of the game for Alameda. Get the ball up to Staley, now to Nestor from the left side. She dribbles into the lane. That's too hard and no good. Rebounded, though, finally by, call a jump on the rebound. So possession now Alameda. As they will inbounds far court. Mustangs now with full court pressure. As Alameda looks to get the ball up court with Nash. They get it into the middle to Pierce. Now off to the right side, but intercepted by Keller. And they get it off to Staley now out on the high right wing. Nestor from the right baseline. Her shot is up and good for Nestor. 6 points on the night for the Mustangs, up 6-2 with 5 minutes to go here. First period of play. Alameda all the way down the court, but it's going to be tipped away from Alameda. Now taken, now they'll see what they're going to call. They had a collision out here at almost mid-court. We'll see if that goes against Keller. And I think she might have hit her head on the court. We'll see who they put this foul on. That will go against Keller, her first. So I think we're going to go ahead and take a timeout here. Well, let's just keep it here right now. She is getting up, so we'll just go ahead and keep it here as Lucero will come in. I can't see who it is that's going out right now. Number 30 also went out. Pena is the one that's going out. So Alameda will keep control of the basketball as they will inbounds far side of the court, about mid-court, as Nestor looks to defend the inbounds pass, but they do get it in to Nash. She kicks it back out to Doc. Now they're going to call Doc for the travel before she gets rid of the pass out to Pierce. So another turnover by Alameda. Now Keller with the ball as she gets it across half court. Dribbles it down off to Staley out on the high right. Now back to Keller. Now to Nestor. Nestor head fakes, then drives it to the bucket. Her shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Frick. Her shot is going to be blocked. They're going to call a jump on the block. So possession arrow Fort Morgan. Fort Morgan now to bring some different players in. Abby Mussman, Kinsey Winsheimer, and Haley Lewis into the game for the Mustangs as Nestor, Keller, and Baca come out. Christina Frick with a shot from the right side up and no good. Finally, inbound or saved by Staley to Lewis, and she goes up with the two. So Lewis's first 2 points of the night. Pass to the middle. Trying to go up with it, but her pass is going to be intercepted. As it was headed to the corner. Now Staley all the way down to the lane. Her shot is going to be up and no good. Going to have a jump ball called on the rebound, but possession arrow to the Pirates. For the Pirates is Rex Terry. Assistant coaches Shay McCod and Paul Riley. Nash now goes to the middle as she gets it off now over to Gutierrez. Nash back with it. Nash's three is going to be up and good. Points on the night for Nash. Now Staley's going to be fouled in the back court. And that will be by number 55. Olay, I guess is how you O-U-L-A, will be her first on Fort Morgan. Kinsey Winsheimer off to Staley out on the high right wing. Now to Lewis as she has to run it down into the right corner. She gets it out to Winsheimer, but it's going to be over her head and into the back court. So turnover Mustangs. So Alameda to inbounds far side mid-court as the Mustangs up 8-5. So the Mustangs just need to settle down and get into their rhythm here on offense. I believe they're the better team here than what Alameda is showing us here early on. Shot from the right side is going to be up and no good. Rebounded though by Nash. As the ball did finally come back to her. She's the one that took the shot. Now over to Olay on the far side. She drives it all the way down and up for the bucket. So 8-7 Fort Morgan. Staley going to be fouled at mid-court by Olay. It'll be her second. As Olay reached in and Staley was going by. So Frick down to inbounds to Staley. Staley kicks it off to the right side to Winsheimer to Lewis in the right corner. Lewis's pass to Staley is going to be intercepted by Nash. Nash going to kick it back out. That shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Frick. Now to Staley as she gets it up across half court. Over to Mussman on the left side. Mussman's shot from the left side is going to be up and good for Abby Mussman. Her first 2 points of the night. Mustangs now up 10-7 with 2:20 to go here, first period of play. Ball tipped, but Doc controls it. Back to Nash. Nash kicks it off into the corner to Lucero. Her three is going to be up and good by Lucero. So that ties the game at 10. Lewis now to Winsheimer. Winsheimer down the right side. Ends up losing control of the ball with Alameda getting it and to Nash. Nash is going to go all the way down with the layup, and that is up and good. Now Lady Mustang 12-10. Frick from the left side. Her shot is going to be up and good for her first 2 points of the night. Ties this game up at 12. Now they're going to call an offensive foul on Alameda on the far side, as it looks like they were trying to clear out. And that will go against Doc, her first, team third. As Keller and Nestor come in for Staley and Frick. All tied up here at 12 with a minute to go, or excuse me, a minute 34 to go here, first period of play. Keller gets it off to Mussman out on the left wing. Back to Keller to Winsheimer. Underneath now to Lewis. Lewis tries to back in. Her shot is going to be over the rim, no good. Rebounded by Mussman. Looks like she was hit, but no call. Haley Lewis could not control the rebound and goes out of bounds. So possession Alameda. As they get the ball in, and Kinsey Winsheimer's on top of it. Now they're going to call a jump ball. Alameda will have possession. Pena looks to inbounds far into the court with Winsheimer on her. Now they get it into Nash. Nash being guarded by Keller. Nash gets it across court. Kick it back out. Another three is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Winsheimer. Winsheimer's pass into the paint is going to be knocked out of bounds by Pierce. So Fort Morgan will keep the ball. Nestor to inbounds. For the Lady Mustangs, as Alameda looks to put on the pressure once again, they get it to Nestor. She gets it across half court. Drives it down to the right elbow, gives it off to Winsheimer, and her shot is going to be up and no good, but she is fouled on the play, and that will be on Nash, her first. So Winsheimer will go to the line for the first time tonight for the Lady Mustangs. Winsheimer on the year from the free throw line is 63%, 10 of 16. And that first one is off the side of the rim and no good. 49.1 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play, all tied up at 12. So Winsheimer with shot number 2 is up and good for her first point of the night. Puts the Mustangs up 13-12 with 45 seconds to go. Nash all the way down the lane, and her layup is up and no good. Rebounded by Nestor. She gets it out to Winsheimer. She gets it across half court, drives it down the left side, and her layup is going to be, shot is going to be blocked, but she gets the block back. It's going to be tipped around and finally taken away by Alameda. So turnover for Fort Morgan as Nash goes down, but the ball is going to be tipped away from behind Winsheimer with 23.9 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play. Mustangs still up 13-12. As the inbounds pass goes off of Pena and out of bounds. She wasn't looking at the inbounds play when it goes off of her arm and out of bounds. So the Mustangs now 3.2 seconds. We'll see if they look to run this time down and take the last shot of the first quarter. Keller to Mussman. Mussman to Nestor. Nestor down the left side. Now underneath the Haley Lewis. Up and good for Lewis. 4 points on the night for Lewis. Fort Morgan with the steal on the inbounds. Mussman now under to Winsheimer. Winsheimer's shot is blocked. Lewis gets the ball, and then she goes up with it. She will be fouled with 0.7 of a second left. So Haley Lewis will go to the line to shoot 2. And that foul is going to be on Doc. That will be her second. So Haley Lewis from the free throw line this year is at 58%. And that one is in and out. So she has one more coming up here. Lewis so far in the night has 4 points. Second free throw is off the front of the rim and no good. Rebounded, but not enough time to get the shot off before the buzzer goes off. So at the end of one, Lady Mustangs up 15-12 on B106 and B106.com. Back here to start the second period of play with Corey Riddle. This is Brian Nickel. The Lady Mustangs up 15-12. And it looks like our number 30 is Jeanette Gutierrez. Fort Morgan with possession to start off the second quarter of play, with Frick gets it to Mussman on the left baseline. Back to Frick. Frick is going to be called for the travel, so turn Fort Morgan. As the Pirates will inbound far court as they get it back into the hands of Pena. Back to Nash. Nash being guarded by Keller. Nash goes down and they'll kick it out to Gutierrez over to Doc. And Doc's layup is going to be up but no good, and they're going to call an offensive foul. Nice job by Aurora Baca to take that charge. And that will be on Doc. That will be 3 on her. So now Lucero comes in for Doc. Doc only with the 3 fouls and no points so far for the Lady Pirates. Now Keller brings the ball up. Mussman in the left wing. Baca in the left corner. Back out to Keller. Goes through her hands. We'll see if she can run it down. And it'll be a jump ball called on the far side. I believe it'll be a jump. And that possession arrow will go to Alameda as the Mustangs started with the ball to start the second period. So Pena inbounds being guarded by Staley. She gets it into Nash. Back court. Now gets it across the mid-court stripe. She holds the ball. Looks to get it, and it's through the hands of Gutierrez and out of bounds. So Fort Morgan to inbounds far side. As Alan Keller walks that ball up, now over to Staley out on the high right wing. Now to Aurora Baca in the right corner, back to Keller. To Mussman. Now to Staley on the right wing. She drives it into the lane, and it's going to be end up taken away from her, so we'll see who the call is on. It may be on. Called it on the Mustang. They called it. I think they called that on Frick, her first, on the reach-in. So Alameda inbounds in front of their bench. As they do get it into Nash. Mustangs still lead 15-12 with 6:40 to go here. Second period of play with Lucero in possession of it now across on the far court to Pena. Pena gets it out to Pierce out at the point. Now over to Nash on the right wing. Her 3 is going to be off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Frick. So you get it to Keller. Keller picks up her dribble. Now gets it to Mussman. To Frick at the free throw line to Staley. Right from the left baseline is Lauren Staley with the shot for her first 2 points of the night. As Nash now brings the ball up, court being guarded by Keller. Still being guarded by Keller, tipped away. Foul called. Apparently there be a foul called on Keller on the strip. So a 30-second timeout will be called here by Alameda. So what are we looking at here for turnovers and rebounds so far, Corey?
Turnovers for the Mustangs right now, we're sitting at 11. For the Pirates, we're sitting at 4 on the turnovers. Rebounds for the Lady Mustangs sitting at 10. And rebounds for the Lady Pirates at 3.
See what Mustangs now at 5, 17-12 with 5:56 to go here in the first half of play. As the Mustangs only with 14 fouls Alameda was 6, and Alameda will inbounds right baseline of their basket as they get it into Payne. Wild shot off the, no good, but rebounded by Pierce, and she is going to be fouled on the shot. We'll see who they put that on for the Lady Mustangs. That will go on Baca, her first. That will send Pierce to the line to shoot 2. Her first. Good. First National Bank your financial needs with a Logan-owned bank since 1917. First National Bank in Fleming, member FDIC. Second shot is no good. Tipped around and finally taken. Yeah, they got a scrum here. Finally, Baca finally comes out with it. Down to Staley. Keller with a little runner from the right side is up and no good. But rebounded by Pierce, but taken away by Keller. Now to Frick in the lane. Her shot is at the back of the rim and no good. They said it was off of Morgan and out of bounds, so Alameda to inbounds. Far into the court with full court pressure by the Lady Mustangs. Kind of a 2-2-1 zone defense. Zone defense by the Mustangs. Now they get it up into the front court with Nash. Nash now over to Pena. Pena's 3 is going to be, misses the whole rim, but is run down by Pierce on the far sideline. Now back over to Pena, now taken away by the Mustangs as the ball was headed into the paint. Now a foul going to be on Nash on the reach against Staley. So that will be 17 fouls on Alameda. So that will send Staley to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Buildings by Design. Buildings by Design has the experience to complete your project from start to finish. Get the quality you deserve in your building by starting your build project right. Start with Buildings by Design. And Staley does not make the first. Rebounded to Alameda with 5 minutes to go here. First half of play, 17-13 Lady Mustangs. As the ball is going to be rolled out of bounds off of Alameda on the far side. As the Mustangs now will inbounds to Lauren Staley as she brings it up. Gets the ball across half court now to Winsheimer. Baca on the right baseline. She gets it back to Staley. Staley being guarded by Nash. Now to Nestor. Frick at the free throw line, back out to Staley. Staley drives it under the bucket. Winsheimer from the far side is up and no good. Rebounded by the Alameda Pirates to Gutierrez. Now to Nash. Nash gets it up across half court, now over on the far side to Lucero. Her shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Staley. As she runs it down court, she'll take it all the way. Her little layup is going to be up and no good, but she is going to be fouled on the shot. So Staley back to the line to shoot 2. And that's going to go on Pena, her first. So Staley back to the line, as I said, to shoot 2 this time. She was fouled on the shot. And that shot comes up short of the rim. She's usually a real good free throw shooter. She is. Let's see what
is their percentage.
So on the year, Lauren Staley is a 68% shooter. So that was
a fluke.
Kind of a strange shot there from her. She has a real high arcing shot. Second one is good. So 3 points on the night for Lauren. As Alameda now gets it out to Nash. There's going to be a reach foul, it looks like, on Frick. That will be 2 on Frick. 16 fouls on the Mustangs. Next foul will be a 1-and-1 for the Pirates. With Pena to get the ball into Nash. Now that was an over and back as she handed off. Nash was almost at the half court line, and then Pena came around behind her and she handed it off to her and had a backcourt violation, so a turnover by the Alameda Pirates. As Staley now with 3:59 to go, her pass is tipped and taken away by Alameda. Now a reach foul on Winsheimer. be her first. So that will send Alameda to the line. We'll see who will go to the line for Alameda, and that looks to be Lucero. She will shoot the 1-and-1. She gets the ball from the referee. The Mustangs up 5, 18-13. 3:55 to go. That shot is off the rim, no good. Haley Lewis into the game for the Mustangs with that rebound. She hands off to Staley. Now she gets it to Nestor. Nestor back to Staley out at the three-point arc into Frick. Now she gets to Winsheimer, right baseline. And apparently bounced the ball out of bounds. So another turnover by the Lady Mustangs. Fort Morgan now with their full court pressure once again with 3:37 to go. Nash gets the ball down court. The layup is going to be short by Olay as they get Frick gets the rebound now to Staley as she gets it up across half court. Winsheimer to Frick. Frick at the left elbow, now underneath to Lewis. Her shot is up and no good. Ball is tipped back to her. Her second shot is up and no good. Nestor to Staley. Staley is shot up and no good. Finally rebounded by Olay. And she gets it now to Pena. Pena to Nash. Nash drives it down, kicks it out into the corner now to, could be Gutierrez. I'm not sure. They have their numbers don't match what I'd had before. So Lewis with the rebound and layup. Haley Lewis all the way to the rim, but her layup rolls off the far side and no good. But Lewis with the foul after the rebound. Be her first, and I believe that will send Lucero back to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Mr. D's Ace Home Center in Sterling Brush in Fort Morgan is your farm and ranch headquarters for all your farm and ranch supplies, and they carry feed for all your animals and pets. So Lucero to the line to shoot 1-and-1. Mustangs still up 5, 18-13, and that first shot rolls around and out. Rebounded to Nestor. She gets it to Keller. Keller across Mussman. Mussman to Nestor. Back to Keller. And her pass is going to be tipped out of bounds off of Alameda. So Fort Morgan to retain possession right baseline of their basket. 2:24 to go here, first half of play. Lady Mustangs up 18-13. As Keller looks to get the ball in, she does to Mussman. Mussman's shot from the right side is up and no good. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it out to Staley. Staley now back out to Mussman. Across court to Keller. Keller drives it down the left side. Her shot is going to be up and no good. Gets her own rebound on the right side. Now Nestor has the ball tipped away from her, but taken back by Staley. With 2 minutes to go, Staley into the lane underneath to Lewis. Lewis is going to be fouled on the shot. And that will be Olay, her third. So Haley Lewis will go to the line to shoot 2. She was 0 from 2 earlier. This time it rolls around and is good for 5 points on the night for her. Atwood Steakhouse, home of the $8.95 dinner menu during the week and the best on Friday and Saturdays. So Lewis connects with the second. Had a stoppage of play here. They had the net was hung up. So Alameda inbounds. I guess I didn't catch what they had a turnover. Apparently Fort Morgan with possession here to Staley. Staley's shot is going to be up and good for a 2. It was a long 2. She had her foot right on the 3-point circle. So Nash now brings the ball up court all the way down, goes right by Lewis. They're going to call a blocking foul on, they call it on Nestor. The basket is good. They're call a foul on Lewis. So Nash with 2 points on that bucket, and she will go to the line to shoot one. Baca comes in for Lewis. Haley Lewis with 2, Frick with 2, Keller with 2, Winsheimer, Nestor, and Baca each with 1. So Nash shoot the free throw off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Baca. Apparently lane violation by the Mustangs. He's talking to Keller, so I don't know if I'm not sure just what she stepped into the lane too early, so Nash will get a second shot here after the made basket with 1:43 to go. The Mustangs up 22-15, and that time it is good, so that cost the Mustangs a point on that mistake. So Keller picks up her dribble, now gets it off to Staley. Staley's shot is off the front of the rim, no good, gets her own rebound. Little putback in the lane is good by Staley as she gets her own rebound. 7 points on the night for Staley. They off to Pena, now back out to Nash, back to Pena. Pena's shot is going to be up and good for the 3. Her first bucket of the night. Mustangs up 5. Shot over on their left baseline is up and good by Mussman. As Staley gets the ball over to her. Now Nash with the ball being guarded by Keller. Gets it across midcourt all the way into the lane. Going to kick it out to Pena. Pena for another 3. It's in and out. Rebounded by Nestor with 47 seconds to go here first half. Nestor with a layup, no good. Rebounded by Gutierrez as they get it to Nash. With seconds to go, Nash being guarded by Keller. Man-to-man defense, Mustangs. As now they get it over to Pierce. Left high wing being guarded by Baca. Nash with the ball again. Elbow as she drives it down the right side. Her layup is going to be up and good by Nash. We're down to 10 seconds. We get the ball to Mussman. Mussman stops and probably should have been better off shooting it. She tried to get it underneath the Baca. Off of her hands and out of bounds with 5.4 seconds to go here. First half of play. The Mustangs up 5. 26-21 now as Nash gets the ball up the floor quickly. 1 second, the shot goes. It's good by Nash at the buzzer. So that draws the Alameda Pirates to within 3, 26-23 here at halftime. We'll be back with the halftime show on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Fort Morgan High School, with about 1:40 left here to go in the halftime break as both teams have come back out on the floor to warm up. Some of the leaders in the Colorado 7 for the girls, Lauren Staley is at number 3 in points at 12.2. And the leader in this is actually this Precious Nash from Alameda at 20.6, and she sits right now at 14, so she's well on her way to their average or even maybe more. Field goal percentage has number 3 is Christina Frick at 46%. Haley Lewis is number 5 at 46%. And Lauren Staley at number 7 at 40%. Free throw percentage, Lauren Staley is number 2 in league at 68%. And Haley Lewis is at number 4, 58% for the Lady Mustangs. Ready here to get this
third period going here.
Get it going here and see if the Mustangs can keep up their pressure here and get a victory here tonight. Get them to 4-0 on league would look nice as they go down to Elizabeth next week. That is where we will. Okay, 26-23, still have some difficulties here with our connection tonight for some reason, but the Alameda Pirates now with the possession in their end of the court as they get it off to Nash, or excuse me, not Nash, but Pierce. Now into the hands of Nash. She takes it up and off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Staley. Staley hustles down and she's going to take it all the way for the layup. Up and good by Staley. First 2 points of the second half goes to Lauren Staley. 28-23, 5-point lead. Lady Mustangs as Nash brings it up against Staley. She stops out at point, gives it off. It's going to be taken by Allie Keller. She's going to go down the right side all the way, and it's going to be knocked out of her hands by Nash. So Fort Morgan will retain possession. Right baseline is where they will kick it into the court as Keller looks to. She gets it into Lauren Staley out on the right wing. Now Frick from the circle by the free throw line is up and good by Frick. So 4 points on the night for Frick here in the second half of play. Now we're going to have a full timeout to Alameda. So we'll take one with them. 30-23, Lady Mustangs on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Fort Morgan High School, the Alameda Lady Pirates will inbound side in front of the student section of the hometown Mustangs. Now Nash with control being guarded by Staley. Nash into the lane. Out to Pena. Pena back to Nash. Now Nash down the left side. Puts it back out to Pena. Pena all the way down the left side, and her shot is going to be up and no good. Taken by Nestor. She hands it off to Staley. Staley all the way down. Now she's going to give it to Frick on the left line, but she's going to lose control of it. Jump ball, and that will go to Alameda. So they will inbounds far into the court. As Frick to get her hair tie back on, and we're also going to have a couple of substitutions by Alameda. And LA comes in along with Lucero. Mustangs up 7, 30-23 with 6 minutes to go here, third period. Ball's kicked into the corner to Doc. She gets it back out to Nash out on the right high wing. She keeps the dribble alive against Staley. Drives it. Now she's going to stop and pop. No good, but rebounded initially by Frick and then taken by Nestor. Now off to Keller. Lauren Staley on the right wing, back out to Keller, over to Nestor. Nestor's shot from the left side is off the rim and no good. Rebounded though by Staley, and her shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Bachman. Her shot is going to be blocked down to her. Nash all the way down though for the layup, and that's going to be too hard and off the backboard. Rebounded by Keller. Keller takes it all the way down into the lane, kicks it out to Nestor. Nestor again for a shot, but that's going to miss the basket and taken Olay. Going to be off of Keller and out of bounds. So Alameda to keep possession of the side. 5:06 to go. The Mustangs still up 7, 30-23. As Nash now brings the ball up past half court. Staley waiting for her at the three-point arc. As they look to get their offense going. Now Nash goes all the way down the right side, and her little layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Olay. Back to Nash. Now there's going to be a foul called on the Mustangs. And that will be their first in this second half of play. And that will go on Frick. That will be 3 on Christina. Keller with 2 and Lewis with 2. As Abby Mussman gets ready to check in for the Mustangs. Taken away by Staley. It saves it into Frick. Now Staley with it in the front court. Cross court to Keller. Her 3 is up and good for Allie Keller. Nice 3 there by Keller from the left wing. 7 points on the night for Keller. 10-point lead now, 33-23 by the Mustangs with 4:22 to go here in the third period of play. Nash now over to Doc. Her 3 is up and no good. Rebounded though by Alameda. Now out to Nash. Nash now down the lane, but she is Oh, they're going to call that on Nestor. That looks like it could have been a charge, but they're going to give it to Nestor.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with that call or not there.
Looked like she had her position pretty well set, but that'll send Nash to the line for the first time here in the second half of play, where she was 1 of 1 in the first half, and that is going to be up and good. So Nash will second free throw here. Nash is here. She does miss that second one. Now 1%. So apparently somebody lane again too early for the Mustang. Can't be doing that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff will cost you points. It did earlier in the game, as I believe it was Nash that was shooting that one also, and she does connect on that second one. She had a shot after a basket earlier, and they lane violation. Now Lauren Staley goes up for the shot from the right side in the lane, and she is fouled on the shot. So Staley will go to the line to shoot a pair, and we'll see who that goes against. And that's going to go on Pierce, her first. So Lauren Staley with her first free throw is off the front of the rim and no good. Staley was only 1 of 3 earlier in the game. She comes up empty on that one, still at only 9 points in the game. Mustangs up 8, 33-25. So Staley with her next one, nothing but net on that one, so 10 points on the night for Staley. 34-25 for the Lady Mustangs with 3:50 to go here, third period, with Nash in control. That should, oh, they're going to call a foul. You got to be kidding. It should have been a travel. They're going to call her for the Nestor for her third, and that will send Nash back to the line to shoot 2. So Nash with her first shot is up and good. Look to the team at Aspen Rehabilitation inside Valley View Villa for your sports term or long needs. Stop by 815 Fremont or call them today, 867-8261. Second shot is no good. Abby Musselman with the rebound. Staley now gets it over to Keller. Keller for another 3. It looks good from here, off the rim though, and no good. Rebounded by Musselman on the far side. Now Staley will going to be off of the hands of Nash and out of bounds. So Frick and Haley and Lewis coming forward, Nestor and Baca. So Keller to bounce for the Mustangs, left baseline of their basket. As they get it into Musselman. Musselman, her pass is going to be tipped and taken away. Nash all the way down. Her layup is going to be up and good. So 6-point lead here now for the Lady Mustangs. Keller now all the way down to the right side, going to be underneath the Frick. Frick's shot is going to be blocked. Lewis's shot is going to be blocked. Taken away by Nestor. But her layup is going to be up and good. 7 points here in the second half for Precious Nash. Down to a 4-point lead here for the Lady Mustangs. Staley for a 3 from the right side is up and good by Lauren Staley. Her first 3 of the night puts the Mustangs up 7, 37-30 with 2:36 to go here, third period. With Nash pass into the lane is going to be tipped away by the Mustangs, taken by Lewis. As they get it to Keller, now over to the right side to Musselman. Left elbow, and the shot is going to be up and good by Frick. So a nice response here by the Lady Mustangs to get this back up to a 9-point lead after the Alameda cut it down to 4. Or down to 6, I believe. So Nash all the way in. Her shot is going to be blocked by Staley. She gets her own rebound. taken by Olay and in for her first 2 points of the third period. 4 points on the night for her. Lewis with the drive, and her shot is going to be no good, but she is fouled on the play, and that will go again number 32. So we will. Shot is going to be up and rolls in for Lewis. So it was a shooting foul, so 2-shot foul for her. Winsheimer in for Keller. The Mustangs up 8. Next shot for Lewis is also good. 8 points on the night for Lewis, but a violation on the inbounds as Olay tries to. She was the one throwing it in and ended up catching her own pass. She threw it in. So the Mustangs see if we can get this up to a double-digit lead once again. As they get it into Abby Mussman, her little hook shot is up and good from the lane for Mussman. 6 points on the night for Mussman, 43-32 Lady Mustangs. Now Nash from the right side is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Mussman, and she gets it out to Staley. As Staley will bring that ball up court. She gets it off to Mussman. Frick from the left elbow shot is going to be in and out. Rebounded though by Mussman. Her shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Frick, and it goes in from the lane for Frick. 6 points here in the second half for Christina Frick tonight. 13-point lead for the Mustangs. They're going to call a foul 5. So no shooting foul. And that will go against Frick. So we'll see if she comes out. Doesn't seem to be a movement. Well, here comes Lindsay Nestor, and Frick will take a seat. So the Pirates 2 inbounds, right baseline of their basket. They get it into Nash, being guarded by Staley. Nash now backs it out into the right corner. Now drives the right baseline to Gutierrez. Now there's going to be a foul called Mustangs, I believe. And that will go against Staley, her first. Apparently that was on the shot. So we will send, I believe it's Gutierrez to the line. They have some different numbers from where we pick them up off of Max Preps and the ones that they give us here tonight. And that shot is going to be up and good. For number 32. Her second shot is also off the rim and no good, rebounded by Staley. So a 12-point lead here for the Lady Mustangs with 50 seconds to go. Cross court into the lane to Nestor. Nestor's shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Lewis, but she is going to be fouled on the shot. So she will go to the line to shoot 2. And that is the second foul that we believe that is on Terez. So Lewis's first shot is in and out. She had been perfect from the line tonight, but misses that one. Still a 12-point lead for the Lady Mustangs, 45-33. With Lewis at the line, her second shot is up and good. 9 points on the night for Lewis as we're down under 40 seconds here in the third period of play with the Mustangs up 13, 46-33. Nash now stops, kicks it out to the corner to Pena. Pena now drives down the left side. Her shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Nestor. She gets it out to Mussman. With 20 seconds to go now to Lewis. Lewis's shot is going to be up and no good. Mussman with it, has it knocked out of her hands. Now there's going to be a foul called. I don't know if that's on. That's on Winsheimer. It'll be her second. So that's 16 fouls on the Lady Mustangs. So no shooting fouls yet here for either team, as Alameda has 4. As Nash brings the ball up court with 8 seconds, 7. She stops at the free throw line, up and good for Nash. So they get it into Staley. She does not get it off in time. So at the end of 3, the Lady Mustangs up 11, 46-35 on B106 and B106.com. Back here to start the 4th period of play with Corey Riddle. This is Brian Nickel, where the Mustangs outscored the Pirates 20-12. Get this up to an 11-point lead to 35. Mustangs will have first position here of the 4th. Nestor gets it into Staley. She crosses half court now to Winsheimer on the right side underneath to Lewis. Lewis' shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded back to Lewis, now to Staley. Staley now finally gains control of it. Nestor in the lane. She kicks it out to Mussman on the left wing. Cross court to Winsheimer. Winsheimer's shot is going to be, they're going to call 3 seconds on the Mustangs, so the shot went in, but no good. So, turn once again with Nash now bringing the ball up court, and she's still guarded by Staley. Kicks it off to Olay. Olay now into the corner to Doc. Underneath, taken away by the Mustangs. So you get it up to Staley. Staley lets everybody go by, and it's off to Winsheimer from the free throw line. Up and good by Lindsay Nestor. Nice little offense there by the Lady Mustangs, with Nestor with the bucket. 48-35 with 7 minutes to go here, 4th period. Olay from the right baseline. Her shot is up and no good. Nice strong rebound by Lewis. She hands it off to Staley. She comes down the right side. She's going to be fouled by Nash. Be her 3rd. So Fort Morgan to right of their bucket with 5 team fouls now on Alameda, 6 on Fort Morgan. Winsheimer and Lewis come out. Baca and Keller come in for the Lady Mustangs. 6:53 to go. Mustangs up 13. Mussman's pass Staley. Staley now from about the free throw line is up and no good. Rebounded by Doc. She gets it up court to Nash. Nash all the way to the free throw lane, and layup is going to be up and good for Nash. So a big night for Nash. Now Staley gets it to Mussman. Mussman underneath to Baca. Saved on the far side by Keller. Keller's shot is going to be up and no good, but she gets her own rebound. That shot is no good, but rebounded by Aurora Baca. Nice job by Baca to get the bucket. Her first 2 points of the night. I don't know what their Coach Krackemeyer has a discussion here with the refs. I'm not sure what it was, but not happy with whatever the outcome was, but Fort Morgan is going to take a 30-second time, take one with them. We'll just leave. This Fort Morgan timeout is brought to you by Toyota East. In the market to purchase a new or pre-owned Ehrlich Toyota East in Fort Morgan will fit you into the car or truck. Serving all of Northeast Colorado, Ehrlich Toyota East. So the Lady Mustangs, what they have for turnovers, I think they were pretty good in that 3rd period.
3rd period, they were sitting at 3, and Lady Pirates, they didn't have any in that 3rd period that I saw, and then rebounds were sitting at 3rd period for the Lady Mustangs and 4 on the Pirates for rebounds.
So Alameda back here at Fort Morgan High School. A little more technical difficulties here again. Hopefully we can get that straightened out. Fort Morgan up 13, 50-37 with 5:44 to go here in the 4th period with Nash. She dribbles into the lane. And Olay being guarded by Nestor. They finally get it, tried to get in underneath, but knocked away by Baca into the hands of Mussman. Mussman all the way up, and her layup is going to be up and no good. Now they get the ball off to Pierce. Pierce all the way down. Her little jumper is going to be up and off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Mussman. Mussman now to Keller. Keller's little, they're going to call a travel on Staley on the far side. Lady Pirates make a couple of substitutions here. So on the floor for the Lady Mustangs, Aurora Baca, Abby Mussman, Lauren Staley, Lindsay Nestor, and Allie Keller.
We'll see when they decide to bring Frick back in with her having 4 fouls on her right now. So
and she's had 8 points on the night. Stop and pop for the 3 is no good by Nash. Taken away by Staley on the rebound. She drives it all the way down, kicks it off to Mussman. Staley now from the left side. Her shot is going to be off the rim and no good. Rebounded, though, by Lucero. Now they get it into the hands of their leader there, Nash. Taken away by Keller on the far side. Nice job there by Keller. Keller's going to take it all the way down the lane. Layup is up and no good. Rebounded by Olay. Her pass down court is tipped by Staley. Staley's going to try for the 3, and that is off the backboard and no good. Rebounded by Keller off the back of the rim and no good. Taken away by Keller. Now cross court to Staley. Staley from the left baseline over the rim and no good. Rebounded by Baca. Now Keller from the left side, finally, or from the right side, up and good by Keller. So nice job there by the Lady Mustangs. So we're going to have a timeout here by the Mustangs. We'll take one with them. 52-37. Lady Mustangs on B106 and B106.com.
Free throw is off the side of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Baca. They get it out to Keller. Keller now back to Baca to get it to Frick with 1:45 to go. Winsheimer from the right corner is up and good for Kinsey Winsheimer. 3 points on the night for Winsheimer. Now a steal taken away back by Olay, but they're going to call Olay for the walk. Now the Fort Morgan Mustangs get the ball in, and Serena Wells has come in for the Lady Mustangs. Got to Frick. Frick shot is up and rolls in for Christina. For another 2 points, Lady Mustangs now up 20, 63-43. Now Lucero with it. As the ball is now into the hands of Doc. Full timeout. So we're going to take a timeout with him here with 59.9 seconds to go here. Morgan up 63-43 on B106 and B106.com. Okay, back here at Fort Morgan High School, the Mustangs lead by 20 with a minute to go here in the fourth period of play. So it's going to be a nice win here for the Lady Mustangs, as they will go to 4-0 in league play. Then we will head off to Elizabeth next Tuesday. The inbounds from the far side is Doc as they get it into Pena. Doc now, the shot is up off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Olay. And she gets it back out to Doc, being guarded by Mussman. Now into the corner, shot is going to be up and good for a 3 by Pena. Now Serena Wells brings the ball up, gets it across half court, gets it over to Winsheimer, far side with under 30 seconds here, 27 seconds to go. Lewis's shot is going to be up and good, and she is going to be fouled on the shot. And that foul is going to go against Pierce, her second. So Haley Lewis with a free throw, and that is up and good. 6 of 9 for Lewis from the free throw line, as we're down to 20 seconds and counting here as Doc has the ball, gets it over to Olay, but it's going to be taken away by Caitlin Cox, who's into the game for the Mustangs. Kinsey Winsheimer down the right side, but she is going to be fouled on the shot with 6.4 seconds. Mustangs still up 20, 56-46. And that foul will go against Doc. That will be 5 on Doc as he is fouled out. So that will send Kinsey Winsheimer to the line to shoot a pair. So Haley Lewis, Caitlin Cox, Kinsey Winsheimer, Addie Mustin, and Serena Wells on the floor for the Mustangs here to close this game out. So Winsheimer will shoot 2. Her first free throw is up and in. 4 points on the night for Winsheimer. Her next free throw is also, it looked like it was going in and came right back out. Have a jump ball called on the rebound, so possession arrow to Fort Morgan with 4.4 seconds to go. Serena Wells looks to get the ball in, gets it into Lewis. Lewis is fouled by Pierce. Her third with 1.5 seconds to go. Now we'll send Lewis back to the line to shoot 2. Alameda has 10 fouls, Lewis with the first one is up and good. 68-46, 22-point lead for the Lady Mustangs. They pulled away here in this second half as they were up by 12, 26, or by 3 at halftime, 26-23. Second one is no good, so it's the end of the game. The Fort Morgan Lady Mustangs, 68. Alameda Pirates, 46. We'll be back to the postgame show on B106 and B106.com. Back here with the postgame show, and this postgame show is brought to you by Morgan Community College. Find out why Morgan Community College is the best choice for your higher education. Visit MCC online at www.morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session. MCC, here to help you imagine your possibilities, believe in yourself, and achieve your goals. We were having some technical difficulties. We didn't quite get all the scoring that we needed to, but I believe that Nash did have a big night for the Alameda Pirates as she came away with 27 unofficially. The Mustangs, we will give the final score. The Mustangs did win 68-46. Unofficial points here for the Mustangs. We have Keller with 9, Staley with 15, Winsheimer with 4, Brick with 10, Haley Lewis with 13, Mustin with 6, Nestor with 4, and Baca with 3. And total for the game in turnovers, the Mustangs had 18, Pirates at 10. So they did make quite an improvement on the turnovers from previous games, and they did out-rebound the Lady Pirates by an amount of 40-19. So as the Mustangs will look to improve on their record next Tuesday, as they will travel to Elizabeth. This game will be at 5:30. The girls' game will be at 7, and we will have those games right here on B106 and B106.com. I think we'll go ahead and close this broadcast out. The sound engineer and producer for Fort Morgan Mustangs basketball has been Braden Godin. For Corey Riddle, this is Brian Nickel. Once again, we have 2 scores tonight. The boys played first, as they won 82-40. The girls also win tonight 68-46. You've been listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs basketball on B106 and B106.com. Good night, everybody.